Top of the ninth inning as the Waves make a change at catcher. Pepperdine comes in for Pepperdine, the 6-foot redshirt sophomore from Houston, Texas, replacing Andrew Savage, and no other changes for the Wave. Jacob Grossman continues on the mound for Pepperdine. You'll face C.J. Richmond, Greg Budig, and Josh Swinehart. Richmond, the DH, came into the game hitting .357. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the second. Singleton scored back in the fourth, a 2-run home run in the fifth, and grounded to short in the seventh. He's had a big game. One of the newcomers figures to really help this Bronco team in 2024. He is 6'3", 240, out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Iowa Western Community College, and the Broncos have found themselves an outstanding player. And this one, rip foul down the right field line. Hit .290 last year at Iowa Western Community College. Actually started at Western Illinois, there for 1 year. Hit 10 home runs last season and drove in 46. And Richmond off to a great start. Came in 5 for 14, and he'll up that batting average. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With Greg Budig and Josh Swinehart to follow. Waves have left 9 runners on base. A good eye by Richmond. In the dirt, 3-2. When the Waves come up in the bottom of the 9th inning of Justin Rubin, Connor Bradshaw, and Charles Massino, the 2-3-4 hitters for Pepperdine. They do have 11 hits today. But after the second, they've gone scoreless, and Richmond is aboard with a walk. They've been on base 4 times today, hit by a pitch, single, home run, and now a walk. Start things off in the 9th, and Greg Budig, the catcher. He's 1 for 4 today. Has a home run already in the early season. Broncos now with 6 home runs on the year. See the Pepperdine bench. Rick Urtensteiner in his 9th year, 2018 West Coast Conference Coach of the Year. Fouled off on the right side. To Budig. Defensively for Pepperdine, Nick Upstill in left field, Connor Walsh in center, Connor Bradshaw around him right. Freddie Rank at third base, Justin Rubin the shortstop, Julian Nunez at second base, Luke Pemberton at first, and Beckett Vine the catcher for Pepperdine. On the mound, Jacob Grossman in the top of the 9th inning. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors, left 6 as Western Michigan. And this one, deep to left center field, up against the fence, it gets away. Racing around second to third is Richmond. He'll go in standing up, and into second base with a long double is Greg Budig. The ball run down by Connor Walsh in left center field. So another extra base hit. 2 on, second and third. Nobody out here in the 9th inning, and now Josh Swinehart, left fielder. Good pitch and drove it to deep left center field. Walsh going back and off the fence. Gets away. Second and third here in the top of the 9th. Swinehart, single back in the second, walked and scored in the 4th, singled in the 5th, got aboard on an error in the 7th. He's been on base 4 times. In the dirt, 2-0. A couple doubles, a triple, a couple home runs. And a big day for the Broncos. They'll start over tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., first game of a doubleheader. And finish up the series on Sunday at noon. The pitch. On deck, Brendan Harity. Everyone has gotten at least 1 hit in the Western Michigan lineup, except Dylan Nebar, who is 0 for 5, but that's it. Everybody else, base hitter, gotten on base. 14 hits for the Broncos. 3-1. Grossman got to throw a strike, And does. And coming in to score once again. Broncos fielder's choice and bringing in Richmond. And it's now 11-4. Budick pulls up at second base. Weiner gets an RBI. And Brendan Harity, the hitter. Well, one down here in the ninth, a run in. Budick at second base. Harity 1 for 4 today, singled and scored back in the fourth inning. Grossman, and then they might have nicked him, and he will go on to first base. 2 on, first and second, one out here in the ninth inning, a run in, 11-4 in favor of the Broncos, and now Grady Mee. 2 for 4 today, but the big hit in the fourth inning, it changed everything, a grand slam homer. With one down in the fourth inning, so Singleton scored in the sixth. He's got 2 on. Came in with a 5-game hitting streak dating back to last year. And he's gotten the board in 13 consecutive games, also dating back to last season. The second baseman came into the game hitting .333. 1-1. For me, it was 5 for 15. It scored 4 times. With 5 runs batted in after that grand slam, scoring 2 more times. That stays up. And the Broncos have now scored 42 runs in 4 games plus. 11 today on 14 hits. Team batting average of .307 in the first 4 games, and they've shown that today. And this one hit foul. 2-2. Budick at second base, and Harity at first base. One down, run in here in the ninth. And hit by the pitch. 2-2 pitch, and Mee is aboard. And now you got the bases loaded. Go back-to-back hit batters. And Budick moves to third, Harity to second, Mee at first. Now you get the top of the order. Jackson Kitchen, who was 2 for 5 today. Doubled and scored in the third, tripled and scored, and drove in a run back in the sixth. He made hitting .267. Fleet-footed center fielder. Inside. Waves total have hit 3 Broncos today. And a couple of errors. Only 1 walk. This one popped up. Third base side. Rank under it. And it has an infield fly rule being called. And so Kitchen pops out, 2 down. Here in the ninth inning, run in, bases loaded. It's a big out to get Kitchen. And now Michael Maloney, the shortstop. He's 2 for 5. An RBI single back in the 6th, infield hit back in the 8th. A lot of newcomers going to contribute quite a bit to Western Michigan this year. Team picked 4th in the Mid-American Conference. Western Michigan, Central Michigan, Ball State, Ohio, Akron, Northern Illinois. Usually a very strong football conference. A strong mid-major. Now and then they upset one of the power schools. Football team this year for Western Michigan went 4-8. All right, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases loaded. 2 down, a run in here in the ninth inning. And this one popped up on the right side. Right fielder coming in, Bradshaw makes the catch, and the Broncos are retired as Maloney flies to right field. But the Broncos get another run. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Western Michigan 11, Pepperdine 4. If you're watching the WCC on ESPN+.